the Dean of Students, the Chreso Yuna patron, my hero and mother, Miss Scholastica Maseko, as this allows me to say all protocol observed. September is special and memorable for everyone, but special to Chreso populace. It is said, do not despise the humble beginning. Today may be small in many of our eyes, but we choose to see it differently. My speech will not be long, but very emotional and action-calling. Yuna is a platform, an open space for youth to maximize their potential through their active participation in implementation on SDGs. My name is Lydia Tembo, a fourth-year student pursuing a bachelor's degree in public health. My journey has been rough, and I have grown up in a family of 5, 3 girls and 2 boys. As a young lady, I feel it is important to be determined and to have a sober mindset. If you want to meet your targets in life, above all, putting God at the center is the most important thing. Without Him, I doubt if we can make it. Growing up in a Christian home has been one of my biggest strengths in life. That I have come to realize is that without God, we can't attain the position we want in life. It has been quite a journey. I and my team have been looking forward to bringing this association home here at Chreso. Yes. Our efforts to establish the chapter began last semester. Together with my group of friends, we came to know about Yuna through Mr. Charles Chiluka, who has been a key man in the success of the great events we are witnessing.
I am honored to speak with you this morning at this very, very important occasion when we launch the Youth of United Nations chapter at Chreso University. At the outset, I wish to thank sincerely the administration of Chreso University through the Dean of Students for having allowed the students to set up the Yuna chapter at this university. So thank you very much. As the United Nations, we value the role of youth in development, particularly through participation at various levels, participating in dealing with issues that concern you. We believe as the United Nations that there should be nothing for you as youth without your involvement. We believe that as youth, you are agents of change, you are vibrant, you are impressionable, and you are always excited to contribute to the future. Because indeed, you are the leaders that we have today, and indeed, those of you, you are the leaders that should take over running the country, and indeed tomorrow being in the offices where we are at the United Nations. We truly appreciate the role that Yuna chapters have played over the years in contributing to the attainment of the Sustainable Development Goals. We heard from the previous speaker about the number of Yuna chapters. As an office, we are taking it as 6, because the other 2 are not operational, they need to be revived. So as soon as they are revived, we will be counting as 8. So for now, we'll say 6 Yuna chapters in existence, with Chreso University Yuna coming in as the 7th. So I wish to congratulate you for that. Yuna chapters have been very, very instrumental in spearheading outreach activities around the Sustainable Development Goals in the various universities and the colleges where they're existing. Because we believe that as far as the Sustainable Development Goals are concerned, these goals are for everyone. All of us should own these goals, and all of us have to do something about the goals. What we need as we are in the decade of action, we only have about 8 years before we reach the year 2030. This is the decade of action towards the SDGs. We believe in a system-wide and all of society approach in doing something about the SDGs. So what the Yuna chapters are doing is really commendable, because we believe that we have to help raise awareness about the SDGs. Beyond that, you should help people to care about the SDGs. And ultimately, you need to help people to take action about the Sustainable Development Goals at whatever level that they might be. That way, we are going to achieve progress. We've seen in the last 2 years, since the advent of the COVID-19 outbreak, the Sustainable Development Goals have been hugely affected. Those setbacks came in a very, very big way. We saw economies being disturbed, industries such as tourism and many others being disrupted. So what we need now is really to accelerate efforts towards the attainment of the SDGs, so that together as countries and communities and societies, we can recover better from the COVID-19 pandemic. About 3 weeks ago, we had a very, very exciting workshop that involved representatives from 5 Yuna chapters that we brought together to discuss, among other important issues, the aspect of advocacy. So what I would like to do is call upon you as Yuna Chreso University to really take up the issue of advocacy very, very seriously. Because as you know, when we talk of advocacy, it simply means you lobbying or influencing people that hold the power or the keys to certain decisions, so that an enabling environment can be created for certain things to be realized. That should even include coming up with policies. At your level, you will not enact a policy, but there's something that you can do. You can lobby the members of parliament, you can lobby the government leaders, so that certain policies are put in place for progress to be made across various areas. So that really is where advocacy comes in. So I was happy that as part of that workshop, the members came up with advocacy plans, and we stand ready to support you so that you can implement those advocacy plans. This is a very, very important strategy where we need your involvement, even as youth in Zambia, so that we can help to realize the objectives of this strategy, which is really meant for you as youth. As we speak now, soon we'll be having the UN General Assembly opening. We are all aware of that, right? This happens every September. All world leaders are traveling there, including the President of the Republic of Zambia. He's also traveling with a delegation there. They are talking about various important issues, including the Transforming Education initiatives at the Transforming Education Summit. So even issues of youth will come up, because as part of the Transforming Education Summit, there were a number of consultations that were done with children and youth and other young people in terms of where we need to take education globally. Ratan Tata, who said, if you want to walk faster, walk alone. But if you want to walk far, walk together. So with this, let me again encourage you to collaborate, work together, network, reach out to us as the United Nations, reach out to the Yuna office, reach out to the administration, and seek opportunities. As the United Nations, we remain committed to working with you as youth so that we can achieve various goals on outreach and youth empowerment that we need to give you. We may not always give you money, but we will give you ideas and networks and opportunities that could help you to realize the goals that you have set out. One of the key areas on which we support as the UN Information Center is on outreach to educational institutions and communities. In doing so, we do collaborate with Yuna chapters. So I'd like to even call upon you as Chreso University Yuna. Please reach out to us if you would like support in undertaking outreach activities. Let us create opportunities together. I'm actually excited to even see some of the participants here who are in uniform from the health sector. So we can do something around SDG number 3 on good health and well-being, and indeed many other SDGs, because we believe all SDGs are important because they are interconnected, they are interrelated, and they are indivisible. So we have to do something about each of the goals in order for us to make progress on these global goals. So, Dean of Students, ladies and gentlemen, with those remarks, it is my singular honor and privilege to officially launch the Youth of United Nations Yuna chapter at Chreso University. Congratulations, and I wish you success.
Great youths gathered in one place like this, and I would also love to extend my appreciation to the United Nations Information Center. Nkoma, thank you so much. I also love to thank the Dean of Students and Mr. Kamika, who is not here. Thank you so much. I don't want to. Okay, thank you so much, Rachel, Mr. Matthews. Thank you so much. My presidents represented here, all representatives from the chapters, thank you so much for making it here. It has been a tireless week, but finally at least we're here. So one of the things that I would just love to reach out in line with what was stated is that if you heard clearly what Mr. Matthews emphasized on, this is our space, the President has said. So it's up to us to maximize this opportunity and see where you can fit in. There are about 17 sustainable development goals, and you have to identify yourself which one you're passionate about. Find your space and be part. Don't make yourself feel like the United Nations is a big thing for you, because it has now come closer to you. And the other thing that Uncle Mark has emphasized is that we need to identify the idea that the UN has come closer to Chreso. How can we maximize it? Nurses, business people, public health students, this is an opportunity for us to just do something